And as you find your seated pose, just calling yourself to this practice for the next hour, and allowing this to be a nourishing act in your day. A moment where you really pay attention to your own internal experience, and where you open up to the possibility for holding on to what feels central or what feels like center, and to letting go of anything that's feels like you're gripping onto, feels like you could loosen your hold. And finding this balance between effort and ease, or between our will and our grace. And so as you find your seat, either focus your eye gaze maybe down towards the floor in front of you, or close your eyes and focus in this darkness. And starting to deepen your breath, breathing in through the back of the nose and the throat. Exhaling audibly through the nose or the mouth. And starting to feel the movement of your breath. Noticing how the inhale lifts you, expands you upwards. The exhale softening you down, relaxing down. Breathing in, feeling lift and lightness. Exhale, settling. And as you're deepening your breath here, at the same time, checking in with your body. Leaning back till you feel your shoulders stack right over your hips, letting your tailbone and your waist relax down, lifting up through your chest, your heart, pulling your elbows back, shoulders drop. Your chin pulling ever slightly towards the throat, lifting through the back of your neck and the back of your skull as you breathe in, filling up. Exhale, letting go. And taking 4 or 5 more cycles of breath here. And then start to bring your right palm into the place just below your belly button. So onto your belly, and then stacking your left palm over your right. So hands onto your low belly. And take a few breaths here, and as you do, expand your belly on your inhale towards your hands, and then your exhale, let your belly draw back towards the spine. And feel the heat of your palms as they stack onto your core, into your root. Feeling the ebb and flow of your breath here. And as we focus into our center, just keeping this as our directional guide. And as we flow through our poses, rooting back to this place. And after each root, each reconnection, each anchor, this directional force, then relaxing in. Directing, relaxing, will, grace. Bring your hands to heart center, breathe in, lift your heart up. Exhale, bowing your head towards your heart and towards your center. Being a student today to that inner seat, to our inner house, to ourselves. And slowly lifting your head up and lowering your hands down. Welcome. Good morning. So we're in easy seated pose. You can stay onto a pillow or support underneath you. You'll extend your left leg out long to the side and keeping your right heel in to the groin. And then as you breathe in, reach your arms up. And as you exhale, hands come forward, fold forward. And then sweep your hands over towards your right knee. Breath in, breath out. And sweep your hands over towards your left leg. Breathe in, breathe out. And reaching down for your foot, folding over your leg, inhale. And exhale. And then sweep your hands over towards the right again. Inhale. Exhale. And breathe in, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, fold towards your left leg. Hands down, framing your leg. Breathe in. Breathe out. Reaching down for your foot, pull your toes back towards your face. Inhale. Exhale. Reach your hands forward in front of you and sweeping over towards your right knee. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more time, arms to the sky. Inhale. And exhale, folding towards your left leg. Keep your left hand down, reach your right arm up, open up. Side bend, relax your shoulders down as you lengthen up and over. Pressing your heart higher to the sky. One more inhale. Exhale. And breathe in, arms reach up. And hands float down to your sides. And then switching out your legs. Bring your left heel in, extend your right leg long. And feel your hips settle, breathe in, reach your arms up. And exhale, hands down in front of you. Pause here, breathe in. Fold forward, breathe out. Hands walk towards your left knee. Breathe in. Folding towards your left, breathe out. Arms sweep towards your right leg, breathe in. Exhale, settle in. Once more here. Breathing in and out. Sweeping back towards the left knee. Inhale, exhale, fold over the left knee. Belly towards your thigh. Bring your arms up to the sky, inhale. Exhale, fold towards the right leg. Hands frame the leg, breathe in. Exhale, relax the leg. Grab for your foot, pulling your toes towards your face, breathe in. Bow your head down, breathe out. One more breath in here, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, relax into your leg. Sweep your arms back up towards the sky, inhale. Exhale, fold towards the left knee last time. Inhale through center. Come towards the right leg, exhale. Grab your foot, breathe in, pull your heart forward. Exhale, bow your head down. Keep your right hand down, sweep your left arm up, side bend. Breathing in, reaching your arm up and over, breathing out. Rotate your heart up, lift your chest up, relax your hips down. Breathing in, lengthening. Exhale, relaxing, settling. Inhale, find that upward direction. Exhale, soften. Notice where you can relax. Breathe in, both arms to the sky. And hands float down. Breathing out. And bring your heels in, so easy seat. You can remove any pillows from underneath you. Rock your hips back. Create some space between your heels and your groin. Bring the bottoms of your feet together, knees wide, butterfly pose. Grab onto your ankles rather than holding onto your feet. Grab onto your ankles and grip your shins. And then breathe in, sit up tall, long spine, flat spine. And then as you exhale, bend the elbows, press them down towards your thighs. So slight hinge forward or lean forward, keep your flat back, but press your elbows down towards your legs. Draw your low belly in, keep pressing your heart up, lengthen through the neck, pressing the crown of your head forward and towards the sky. And then switch your grip onto your toes. Now hugging your toes, wrapping your toes. Breathe in, pull your chest forward again. As you exhale, tuck your chin around your spine. Fold forward, think forehead towards your big toes. Take a few deep breaths here, curling in, drawing your forehead down towards your toes. And you might wiggle your hips back another inch or two, creating more space between your heels and your groin. As you fold, stretch into your back, pull your belly in, tuck your chin, feel the back of your neck lengthening. You can stay just as you are, or you can slip your hands underneath your shins, palms down to the earth, elbows sinking down. And again, forehead down towards your feet. We're taking a few breaths here. Breathing in. Exhaling to soften. Inhaling, opening through your back. Exhale, pull down. Last breath in. Breath out. And walk your hands in, and you'll start to roll onto your back body. So lying down on knees bent, walk your feet in towards your buttocks, hands down to your sides for bridge pose. As your palms press down beside you, tuck the shoulder blades underneath and lift through the sternum first. Feel your rib cage pressing up and your shoulders grounding down, engaging your upper back. Then lower body gets involved. Root the heels and lift your hips. Feel that opening through the front of your hips as you press your hips high. Squeeze into your glutes, but find a balance there between effort and ease. So there's an engagement as you root through the heels. You feel the glutes engage as you root the balls of your feet. You feel the inner thighs light up, but then noticing where can you soften in your glutes. So keeping the lower hamstring, top of the hamstring muscles really strong, and the top part of your glutes a little softer so that your low back is a little softer, a little more relaxed. Lengthen your knees forward, roll the shoulder heads back, and see if you can walk your shoulder blades closer together, opening your chest up even more. Then breathe wide across the front of your chest, really expanding your rib cage like an accordion as you inhale wide to the sides and you exhale, reroot into your legs, lift up. One more breath here. Relax the jaw, relax the muscles around your eyes, and then slowly roll your spine down to the mat, returning your hips. Arms wide to a V or a T shape, and then lift your knees up, shins parallel to the ceiling or to the sky. Point your toes. Keep your knees stacked right above your hips. You'll feel the space between your low back and the mat. You're going to keep that natural lumbar curve. You pull the low belly in just slightly, feeling this framing on the front and back side of your core. Big toes touch and the knees come wide, opening almost like a butterfly shape or diamond shape through your legs. And holding through your core, you can even place your hands onto your low back and your belly, feeling that stability. And you lower your legs towards the mat. They can hover of 3 or 4 inches, and then lift your legs back up. You're going to take a few of these motions, lowering your legs down towards the floor and lifting back up. So your knees are keeping the exact same angle. The knees are not bending through this motion. The legs are holding their shape, and you're simply lowering the entire shape of your legs and lifting back up towards that more neutral position. Rooting into our core, keeping the breath fluid, full, and a sense of ease here through the face. Relaxing the face muscles as you lift and lower your legs. And then lift your knees back up, and we'll swim through the legs. So walking through the legs or bicycling through the legs. Keep the knees wide and the toes in. So you have external rotation through your legs. You take that bicycle, feeling your hips warming up. And then switch that bicycle direction, head the opposite way. Keep breathing strong. And pull your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a hug. Reaching across, you can grab for opposite wrists, elbows. You can hold onto your kneecaps, or you can even grab behind your knee creases into your knee pits. As you pull your knees in, engage through your arms. Pull your shoulder blades back, flatten them to the floor. Press your tailbone down, and as you inhale, expand your belly towards your thighs. As you exhale, pull your knees into that space created by your breath. And bring your knees back above your hips. And shins parallel to the ceiling, to the floor. Arms wide to your V or T. Flex your feet so legs are strong. And then offset your knees 5 inches towards the right, rolling onto your right hip. Active spinal twist. Keep your knees coming towards the right armpit. Draw your belly in. Float your knees a little further to the right. Relax through the left arm. Rotate that left palm up. And root into your right hand and your right shoulder to support you. Come back through center, lift your knees up and switch towards the other side. Bring your knees over towards the left. With the knees hovering towards the left, rolling onto your left hip. Relax that right shoulder, rotate your right palm up, ground your left hand down. Knees are still pulling towards that left armpit as you roll onto the left hip. Draw your low belly in, expand across your chest again with your breath, breathing in. Exhale. Come back through center, lift your knees up, kick your legs towards the sky, and holding here. So heels are right above your hips. And if you notice that your heels come forward, like your legs start to drop towards the floor, then bend your knees a little bit. Allow your tailbone to settle, your sacrum to be flat against the earth, and your heels right above your hips. Anchor both palms down, float your legs over towards the right. So same as before, but now the legs are straight or more towards straight. And you're hovering your legs towards the right, maybe even a few inches above the floor now as you feel that warmth and heat building in your core. Root down through the right palm, relax through the left shoulder. Take one more breath here, pulling your toes closer to your right wrist, and then slow lift through center, lifting your legs back up and over towards the left, coming towards the other side. Heels lowering towards the left. You might have a bend through the knees or kicking those legs straight and long. Drawing your belly in, rooting through that left palm, relax through the right shoulder. Big breath in, full breath out. Once more, inhale and exhale. Come back through center, lift up, pull your knees back into your chest, grabbing behind your knees this time, rock and rolling back and forth, massaging the left side of your spine, the right side, and then coming forward all the way to tabletop. So we'll come forward, rocking onto the knees, and take a few cat-cow breaths here. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees below your hips, feeling that articulation of the spine as you breathe in, lifting your tail up, look forward. Exhale, round, tuck your chin. Taking about 5 of these breaths at your own pace. Starting to link your breath and your movement. On your next cat shape, round your spine, tuck the chin, hold here. Keep pressing the floor away. And then as you press the floor away and round through your back, drawing your low belly in, imagine the crown of your head pressing down towards your middle fingers. And you're feeling this length through the neck, and then gently rock your head left and right. Like you're using this left-right rock to create more space on each side of your spine, reaching your head down towards your middle fingers, pressing your mid back to the sky. And then relax your neck, come back towards neutral spine, look forward, tuck your toes, start to lift your hips up and back, shifting your gaze towards your inner thighs, downward facing dog. Get longer and wider in your down dog. Take up some space. Hands walk forward, feet walk back. Heels drop, tail lifts. So make down dog a little bit more challenging by lengthening out your stance. And then relax through the elbows. Find a soft bend there and keep pressing your chest towards your thighs. Tuck those lower floating ribs towards your pubic bone. Start to walk your feet forward towards your hands, coming into forward folds. Make this active. So bend your knees enough that your belly comes close to your thighs. Grab to the back of your heels and pull down, or you can always bind onto your big toes. So you might need a big bend through your knees to be able to grab onto your feet. That's great. Just working on that hinge through your hips, the opening of your low back. Or if you can grab the back of your heels, wrapping your forearms towards behind your calves, pulling the crown of your head down towards your toes, and lifting your hips up, starting to straighten out your legs. Squeeze your buttocks high and try to lift your sit bones up and apart, feeling the back body engage at its highest point. Just stretch all the way down through your legs. Tuck your chin a little more, forehead closer to your shins. Breathe in, breathe out. Keep your feet hip width distance, release the bind on your legs, and slow ragdoll yourself to standing, one vertebrae at a time, unfurling your spine as you come all the way up. Reach your arms up, breathe in. Sit into your chair pose, exhale. Good. So chair pose with your feet, hip width distance, knees tracking straight forward. As you press your knees forward, anchor your tail down towards your heels, like you're really pressing your hips at your heels. You feel this downward sensation, this rooting sensation through your legs, and then anchor that into your belly. So pull your belly in. You'll feel your pubic bone draw up slightly towards your belly button. And you feel this heat start to build in the pelvis as you sit a little lower. At the same time, lifting through your chest, reaching up through your arms, opening the armpits, the chest, lifting the heart. Lean back an inch or two to anchor into your heels once more. As you inhale, look up, and then cactus your arms. So bend your elbows wide, pull your chest high, arching through your upper back. Squeeze the shoulder blades and the elbows towards one another. On your next inhale, stand all the way up, straighten out. Forward fold, exhale, bend the knees, fold forward, come all the way back down. Inhale to halfway lift. Bring your hands to your shins, pull your heart forward, your shoulder blades back. Exhale, fold in, round in, forehead towards your shins. Step your feet back to down dog. Plant your hands. Long step, long down dog. Heels drop. Strong through your arms, relaxed through your neck. Soft through your knees, tailbone rising. Deep breath. Breathe and shift forward to high plank. Lower your knees straight down. Look slightly forward, so about 6 inches in front of your mat, and then pull your chest towards your biceps. So you feel your arms hug in tighter towards your body. Firm your glutes. You can keep the toes tucked under if you like. And then slow exhale as you bend your elbows, halfway lowering, and press straight back up as you breathe in. Exhale, bend your elbows halfway lower or maybe less than halfway, and then breathe in, press back up. Good, warming up your arms, warming up your chest, keeping your elbows gliding to the sides of your body as you lift and lower. Really strong breath here. Once more, breathe in. Lower all the way to your belly. Breathe out. Untuck your toes. Hands stay underneath your shoulders. Inhale. Root your feet down as you lift your heart up. Baby Cobra. Hold here. Keep breathing. So coming up a little higher today in our Baby Cobra. Anchor down through the tops of your feet. Feel your kneecaps squeezing into your legs. Press your pubic bone down and your belly button down. You can come up onto your fingertips if it helps you to peel your heart a little bit higher. Squeeze your elbows towards one another, pressing your heart, your chest forward, and then lengthen through the back of your neck. Pull your chin in slightly towards your throat. Breath in, lifting up. Exhale, slow, lower down. Plant your palms, tuck your toes, press up towards plank. You can be on your knees or off your knees. And then down dog, hips go up and back, long stance. Shaking your head, yes. Let your head rock back and forth. And look left and right, shaking your head, no. Look forward between your hands, bend your knees. Step forward, top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, tilt your weight into your toes. Exhale, fold in, round in, forehead towards your shins, walk your hands back. Bend your knees, sit your hips down, chair pose, arms sweep up. Exhale, cactus your arms, bend your elbows wide, lift through your chest, arch your back. Inhale, stand all the way up, reach up. Exhale, forward fold, coming down. Step your left foot to the back of your mat. Low lunge on your right side. So settling into your low lunge, let your hips drop, your thighs separate. Firm your back leg, ground into your right heel. Keep pressing your right shin forward and then gently lower your left knee down. So you're in a nice long stance here. Left knee behind your left hip and right knee above your right heel. Keep anchoring to that right heel and squeeze into your left buttock. So you feel the front of your left hip being pressed forward by your left glute. And then as you continue to anchor to your right heel, bring your arms up overhead to half warrior. Keep squeezing into your left glute and lift up, reach up through your arms to lift out of your low back. Take a breath in, reach through your hands, exhale, cactus your arms. Pause here, keep breathing. Squeeze your shoulder blades back, your elbows back, tuck your tail best you can, and then lean your chest back 1 inch. Good, breathe in, reach your arms back up. Exhale, hands down, framing your front foot. Sink your hips forward and down. Start to tuck your left toes and lift your left knee up. Heel toe your right foot towards the right edge of your mat, taking your right hand on the inside of your right leg. So hands are underneath your shoulders, right knee is hugging into your body. And then again, gently lower that left knee down. Now your stance a little bit wider. Keep your left palm underneath your left shoulder. Take your right hand onto your right inner thigh. Flex that right foot and peel the right toes up. And then start to open that right knee gently towards the right, letting your right inner thigh rotate towards the sky. Your foot peeling up from the floor towards the outer edge of that right foot. Start to open your chest towards the right, stack your shoulders. Firm your left glute and press your hips just gently towards the right. Reground your right foot, tracking your knee back over that right heel. Tuck your left toes, lift that left knee up. Feel your low lizard lunge. Walk your hands towards the left. Dial that left heel down. So at the back of your mat, anchor your back heel. Walk your hands towards that left foot. Bend into your left knee. Start to straighten out your right leg. Skandasana or side lunge. So here in your side lunge, the right leg is straight. You're squeezing through the right quad, feeling that right kneecap squeeze up towards your hip. It's okay if your left heel is lifted as long as it feels all right for your knee, but wherever you are, send your weight back. So you're letting your hips drop back, your arms can reach forward to counterbalance. If that's too much, you can always come up into like a half side lunge or a high side lunge rather. Long through your spine, lift through your chest. Wherever you are, start to come up enough that your left heel can ground. So your hands can be underneath your shoulder here, underneath your shoulders as you ground through your left heel. Or your hands can be up onto your thighs. You can be higher as you ground to your left heel. So left heel firmly planted. Send your hips back in space, your heart coming closer to the floor, bringing your spine more at parallel with the earth. If you can keep the left heel down and drop your hips down again, maybe you can pull those right toes back towards your face and find this low skandasana rooted through your left heel. So anywhere along that height, as long as the left heel is down, keep widening your left knee, root into the right leg, lift through your chest. Walk your hands forward back towards the top of your mat, towards the right leg. Pivot yourself forward, low lunge. Breathe in, sweep your arms up, high crescent lunge. Exhale, cactus your arms, bend your elbows wide, lift your chest. Inhale, reach your arms up, look forward. Warrior two, exhale. Good. So checking in with your alignment, right? Heel to heel, or maybe heel to back arch. Reaching your arms front and back. Feel your shoulder blades hugging onto your back body. Open across your chest. Get a little deeper into your lunge. Bend that front knee. Anchoring into that right heel. Draw your tailbone straight down. Take your left hand to your thigh. Reach your right hand to the sky. Reverse warrior. Breathe in. Exhale, right elbow to right thigh. Left arm sweeps overhead. Breathe out. Pausing here. Send that right knee a little bit wider towards the right. Make sure that that right knee points towards your middle toe. And then rotate your chest and your heart up. Anchor through the outside of your left foot. Press the outside edge of your left foot to the mat. And feel your left hip lifting towards the sky. Reach your left arm behind you, helping you to lift up. Reverse warrior again. Breathing in. Left hand to your thigh, right hand reaching up to the sky. One more inhale breath here. Feel that space between your right hip and your right fingertips. Exhale, take your hands down, frame your front foot. Shift your weight forward, step forward, top of your mat. Inhale to half lift, lengthen. Exhale to fold in, round in. Bend your knees, root to rise, arms wide, stand all the way up. Hands to heart center, breathe out. Inhale, arms sweep up again. Forward fold, exhale, come all the way down. Step your feet back, downward facing dog, breathing in. Settling in, breathing out. Inhale, high plank, shift forward. Exhale, slow, lower, bend your elbows, lower all the way down, slow as you can go. Baby Cobra, anchor your feet, lift your heart, chest up. Exhale, lower. Good, once more. Breathe in a little higher through your lift, maybe onto your fingertips. Exhale and lower down. Tuck your toes, push up. On your knees or to plank, down dog, hips up and back. 3 deep breaths. With each micro adjustment you make through your posture, relaxing back into that sense of ease. After each directional pull, up, down, in, out. Drawing your belly in, relaxing your shoulders, softening your elbows, pressing through your palms. Reaching the crown of your head forward, soften the jaw. Press your thighs back, relax your knees. Look forward between your hands, bend your knees deeper. Step forward, top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten your back. Exhale, fold in, round in, reach for your heels, forehead towards your toes. Bend your knees, chair pose, arms circle up again. Sit a little lower in your chair. Lift through your heart, Anchor down to your heels, so shift your weight back. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, cactus your arms, open your chest. Inhale, reach your arms back up. Forward fold all the way down. Step your right foot back towards the back of your mat, low lunge, left side. And so again, feeling the separation in your legs, really driving this left shin forward, firming your back leg, anchoring to your left heel. As you stomp down through your left heel, you feel that engagement into your left hip. And then relax through your shoulders. See if you can lengthen through your spine. The legs staying long as you lower the right knee down, take a pause. You can untuck the right toes. And keep strong through your left leg, squeeze into your right glute to help press that right hip forward, opening the front of your right hip as you keep this alignment and strength by anchoring into the left side. Keep anchoring through that left heel as you slow rise and reach your arms up towards the sky. Cactusing your arms, elbows go wide. And tuck your tail towards the left heel. That'll help you lift up through your hips, lifting slightly through that low back area. Pressing your heart up, squeeze your elbows back, reach your palms 1 inch behind you, like you're pressing both hands back together. And breathe in, reach your arms up, pause here, breathe out. Can you squeeze back into that right glute, press your hips forward another inch. Take an inhale breath. Exhale, hands down, framing your front foot. Heel toe that left foot wide. Take the left hand on the inside of your left leg. Palms underneath your shoulders. And taking a moment here to settle. Noticing if your hips sway off towards the left, maybe pulling that left sit bone towards your right inner thigh. Right palm stays underneath the right shoulder. Start to flex your left foot, left hand towards your left inner thigh. Gently guide your left knee wide, peeling the bottom of your left foot up, rolling to the outside edge of that left foot. Start to stack your shoulders as you open your chest more towards the left and press your hips gently towards the left. Then keeping them more aligned at center rather than swaying them off to the right side. Squeeze back into your right buttocks. Open up through your chest, lift, 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 and rotate through the heart. Start to unwind back through center and take your hands down underneath your shoulders. Plant your left foot again. Tuck your right toe, lift your right knee up. Finding this long lizard stance. And start to walk your hands towards the right. Dial that right heel in and down. So your back foot lowers, bend into the right knee, Skandasana, straightening out your left leg. So here your right heel can be lifted as your side lunge towards the right. Think about relaxing through the back of your left leg and letting your left sit bone drop. You can squeeze around your left kneecap to help press the back of the knee towards the floor. And then look towards your right, lift through the chest, sit your hips back, trying to get your hips closer to your mat. Remembering this is too much for that right knee, you can always be much higher through your stance side lunging, keeping your toes in the same direction as your knees. Your knees tracking in line with your middle toes. If you're down closer to the floor, lift yourself up slightly, halfway lifting, flattening your back and lowering your right heel. So lower your right heel down. Maybe your spine is parallel to the floor now. Maybe you can sink your hips closer to the earth. Popping the left toes up as you continue to anchor down through that right heel. Send the right knee wider to the right, maybe reaching your arms forward to sit your hips back more. Breathe in, breathe out. Start to walk your hands forward, back towards the top of your mat, framing your left foot. Low lunge on your left side. Arms circle up. High lunge, crescent lunge. Cactus your arms, elbows wide, press your heart up. Good, challenging your balance as you shift your gaze up towards the sky. Squeeze the elbows back behind you and towards one another, opening through your chest. Tuck your tail. Breathe in. Inhale, reach your arms up. Warrior two, exhale, lower the back heel down. So checking in, your heels are in one straight line or your front heel is intersecting the arch of your right foot. You're reaching forward and back, opening your chest towards the right, and then bend more into your left leg and root through that left heel. Plant your right palm onto your right thigh, lift your left arm to the sky, reverse warrior, breathe in. Exhale, settle in. Breath in. Exhale, left elbow to the left thigh. Right arm sweeps overhead, extended side angle. Feel the outer edge of the right foot more firmly to the floor and lift through your right hip. Feel that stretch on your right side body. Check that the left knee is still tracking wide towards the middle toe as you rotate your heart towards the sky. One deep breath here. Reach your right arm towards the back of your mat. Lift yourself up, warrior two. Reverse warrior, left hand to the sky, right hand to the thigh. Feel that space between your left hip crease, your left elbow, your left fingertips reach. Exhale, hands down. Frame your front foot, back heel will spike. Shift your weight forward, step forward, top of your mat. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to forward fold, round in. Bend your knees, hips low, arms up, chair pose. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, straighten out, stand all the way up. Exhale, forward fold, back towards your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in, pause here, forward fold. So taking a few deep breaths in your forward fold, you have some options. You can come to the first that we did in class where you're either grabbing behind your heels or you're binding onto your big toes, elbows going wide. Or you can interlace your hands at the base of your skull, wrapping your forearms around the temples, elbows pointing towards your legs. Add that weight onto your head as you lengthen down. Wherever you are, sit bones are lifting, glutes pressing up, waist tucking in, forehead towards your shins, weight tilts forward, breath stays strong. And take your hands down towards the mat. Breathe into your half lift, lengthen. Exhale, bend your knees forward, lift your heels up. Start to lower your hips down towards your heels, toes stand. So hips lower, hands can stay down for support. You can use a wall beside you, or you can float your hands up, bringing your shoulders right above your hips. Hands can come to heart center. Squeezing your ankles towards one another for stability. Reach your arms forward in front of you. See if you can drop your heels before your hips. Dropping your heels, finding a little squat, and then starting to lower your hips down, rolling onto your bottom. So finding a seated pose. As you find your seat, we'll start to roll onto our back. So coming down, lying down, maybe rocking your knees side to side for a moment, windshield wipering your legs. And then walk your heels in towards your buttocks, heel toe your feet to touch, and then pick your right leg up and stack it over your left. Squeeze your legs together. And take your arms wide. Breathe in. Exhale and wrap your right arm underneath your left. So you're making your eagle wrap through the whole body, through your arms to your legs, but we're lying on the floor. And take a pause here. Squeezing your elbow points towards one another, and then try to relax your shoulder blades towards the mat. So you're squeezing through the front side and relaxing through the back side. Notice if you feel more pressure from one point across your back or across your shoulders into the mat. And is there a way to soften that area and allow the weight to evenly distribute? I'd keep that wrap through your arms and your legs and lift your knees in towards your chest. Tuck your chin, lift your head, and draw your elbows towards your knees. So curling in, knees to elbows, elbows to knees, chin to chest. And then offset your elbows towards the right 2 inches, look towards the right. Keep drawing your tailbone under. Now reach your arms wide, keep your legs as they are. Head can relax back and lower your knees down towards the left, finding a twist. As you roll your knees to the left, breathe across your chest and lift through that right side, reaching it up and back, like you're lifting your right armpit away from your right hip. You can draw your eye gaze towards the right hand. You could bend the right elbow. If that feels softer or better for your shoulder. You can extend that right arm long. As you breathe here, breathe low to your core. So feel your belly button expand outwards. And as you exhale, twist, lengthen your tailbone down. Soften your jaw, your face. Let your tongue settle to the back roof of your mouth. You can always uncross your legs and stack your knees if it's too much pressure towards your groin or your hips. Take 2 more breaths here, breathing, expanding. Exhale, twisting. 1 more breath in and out. And gently start to roll onto your back once more, unwinding through center. Heels walk in, feet come together, left leg over the right. Squeezing your legs together, try to eliminate that space between your thighs. Inner thighs are strong. And breathe in, reach your arms wide. Exhale, left arm under right, crossing at elbows, maybe wrists, creating that eagle wrap through your arms. And then taking a pause here to feel those points of connection on the mat, to feel your back body relaxing down as your front body squeezes together. Noticing where that pressure is on the shoulders. So maybe you feel it somewhere along that right shoulder blade, maybe towards the tip or maybe towards the top of your shoulder blade. Maybe use that to gently massage or add a little more pressure. Or maybe you can simply relax and let the shoulders separate more. Let your neck relax. Keep squeezing your elbow points together, your thighs together. And pull your elbows down towards your belly button. Lift your knees up towards your elbows. Tuck your chin. Lift your head. Crunching and rounding in. Breathe deep. Offset your elbows 2 inches towards the left. Roll slightly to the left. Keep pulling your knees in. Breathe in, breathe out. Unwrap your arms, take your arms wide to a T, relax your head back, lower your knees down towards the right. Knees lower to the right, left arm can come with you. You can bend the left elbow, or you can keep that left arm straight as you gaze towards the left. Breathing into your lowest belly, allow the twist to draw down to your core. Let that be the place from which the twist starts. Focusing your attention there, seeing if you can relax those innermost muscles and twist through your organs. And closing your teeth together, rotating your left ribs down, expanding and relaxing. Taking 3 or 4 more cycles of breath here in your twist. And unwinding your legs, rolling back towards center. Onto your back body, extend your right leg long, pull your left knee in towards your chest. You can keep pulling your left knee in, or if it's available, you can take your right hand and reach the outer edge of your left foot, extending your left leg up towards the sky, hugging your right shoulder back towards the earth. You can also do that with the left arm, reaching your left hand to the outer edge of your left foot. And then rebending your left knee, bend your right knee, both feet now to the floor. Extend the left leg long, draw your right knee into your chest, interlacing your hands across the right knee, separate the thighs. You can hold here or bring your left heel up towards the sky. Reach with your left hand to the outside of your right foot. Sorry, right leg. Maybe I said left leg. So left hand to the right foot, to the outer edge. And then starting to kick that right leg straighter, longer, hugging that left shoulder blade back towards the earth. You can also do the right hand instead of the left hand. And releasing the leg down, extend the right leg long, hands onto your low belly. As you breathe in, feel the belly rise. Exhale, belly falls towards the spine. Inhale, feel your heart and chest lift. Exhale, softening down. Breathing down as if into your toes and out of your toes. Feel your fingertips. Relax through your arms. Softening your jaw. letting your eyes roll to the back of your head. Feeling your body, feeling your breath. Noticing a sense of ease and comfort. Your body connected to the earth beneath you. Noticing how even in softness, you can feel our sense of self, our sense of will, strength, direction. And relaxed in the same moment. You're welcome to stay reclined on your back or begin to deepen your breath, finding little movements through your fingers, through your toes, rocking your head, rolling your wrists, bending slowly one knee and the other, rolling to your left or your right side. Coming up towards your seated pose. Taking your hands to heart center, breathe and lift your chest up. Exhale, bow your head down towards your heart. Honoring your own internal guide, your best teacher. A sense of rooted connection. With something greater than our thinking mind. A sense of knowing. Thank you all for joining me in practice today. It's always my honor to guide you. Thank you. Namaste.